Hey, it's your girl, Allison Williams.
Hi, this is Beth.
Hi, this is Cindy Mizell.
Hi, this is Tony Walker.
Hey, what's good, y'all? This is Darian Dean.
Hey, everybody. This is the Queen of Philadelphia, Tangeray Hayward.
Hey, everybody. This is Yazira, and you're listening to Troy Saunders on the BAAS Entertainment Podcast.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of BAAS Entertainment Podcast. It's your boy Troy here. In the background, we have a song that's playing by our featured guest today, Mr. Darryl Anders in AgapeSoul. This is one of my favorite songs off his 2018 offering, Conversations, should I say. And before we have a conversation with Mr. Anders, I'm going to let this groove into your ears. Yeah, baby. That's the introduction right there. That's a bad record. Hey, without further ado, I want to introduce you to the mastermind of AgapeSoul. Mr. Darryl Anders. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, man. How about yourself?
I can't complain, not 1 minute.
Good.
You know? Well, welcome. It's a blessing to have you on.
What's good to be here.
Yeah. So, I mean, that song is like, I love that song. And those background arrangements, you do all the background arrangements and everything?
That is Sarah Williams. She's the secret sauce. Sarah's an amazing singer, amazing arranger. She works with Ledisi. She's been singing background vocals for Ledisi for like 10 years, but she's a beast.
Yes, she is. That's my girl, Singing Sarah. Hey, shout out to Singing Sarah, baby.
Yeah, that's my girl. She's the one.
Hey, wait, so how come my claps didn't go? Hey, there we go. Sarah, we give you some hand claps there. Yeah, she is a beast. She can go from low bottom all the way up. I mean, her range is ridiculous.
Yeah, she's really made this whole process a lot of fun for me. You know, because I don't give her any direction. I was like, okay, Sarah, here's the track. You know, do your thing, and she sends me back, you know, these ridiculous arrangements. So
okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, I know Sarah. She is a beast. And you know what? I didn't know Sarah was the one working with you all this time.
Yeah. She wasn't on the first record, but she's all over the second record and this current record. Like once I started working with her, there was basically no going back. Yeah. So, yeah. So you find something that works, stick with it.
That's right. You know, like Incognito and Mesa, you know, he tried different things, but you always got to come back a little bit. You always got to give Mesa some love, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And we're going to talk about that as we go on, because you did a song with Mesa too that I love.
Thank you. Thank you.
So let's get a little history. Now, I know you was a bassist in Tower Power, and so how did this start? Are you in Los Angeles now?
No. I'm up in the Bay Area, near Oakland, San Francisco.
Okay.
So I've been here since 1982, I think. I was in the Air Force, and then I got stationed out here, and just been here doing music ever since.
So where were you originally from?
I'm originally from Florida.
Okay.
From St. Petersburg. And then I joined the Air Force. I lived in Japan for a little while. I was stationed over there. And then I got stationed in California and just never left.
All right.
So it felt right.
I might have saw you in Japan for a minute because I was in the Marine Corps.
Okay.
And we went to, the Osan, and what other base we went to in the Air Force base that we were at?
Was it on the mainland or on Okinawa?
Mainland.
Okay. I was at Kadena Air Base in Okinawa, little island. But I did go up to the mainland quite a bit. I had a bunch of friends up there. So it was a good 2-year experience.
Yeah. So were you playing then? Did you start playing as a child, or?
I played trumpet from 3rd grade to 8th grade. And then in the 9th grade, I started playing bass and just kind of never stopped. And when I was in the Air Force, when I was in Japan, I met these amazing musicians over there. And I played at this jazz club called Cam's Live House. I never really played jazz before, but a guitarist friend of mine, Brett Forbes, talked me into coming out and trying this stuff. And I started playing a little bit of jazz, and we did that like 5 nights a week, you know, unless we had exercise or something. So it was good to kind of broaden my musical horizons and just kind of learn some new stuff.
I mean, what I love about your music also is that it touches on all types of genres of music. It has a little gospel feel. It has a little bluesy feel. Of course, it has a little R&B. It's a little jazz. It's a little rocky. It has a little bit of everything in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's a combination of all the things that I love and all the music that, matters to me. So I try to put a little bit of it in there. It's just a reflection of who I am as a musician and as a person, I guess.
So how did you get from the Air Force to playing with Tower of Power?
So I moved to San Francisco when I got out of the Air Force and played with a bunch of musicians here. I lived in Sacramento for a while, and one of the people that I met there was Roger Smith, who was the keyboard player in Tower of Power. This is long before that, but Roger and I played in a bunch of different situations. And when Rocco got sick, they needed some people to replace him while he was having his health issues. So Roger got me the audition, and I did some shows filling in for Rocco Prestia, which was really a great experience.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then from there, I'm sure everything just started branching out after that. You started playing with different people and...
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing some cool stuff before then. I think the difference is, for me personally, once I did that gig, I felt like, okay, I could do anything. Because I didn't think I was the right guy for that. I didn't think I could do it, but I challenged myself, and it went really well. So that gave me the confidence to, apply myself to other situations, and, doors opened up, and it was great. It was a great experience.
And then leads us to 2012 when you came out with your first offering. And
so that happened in a weird sort of way. I was about to move to Europe, and a friend of mine called and asked me if I would help them work on these video games, Karaoke Revolution, and he wanted me to help him find musicians and singers to work on this game. And that turned into a 5-year run of working on video games, playing bass, contracting musicians, and producing vocal sessions. So, I basically lived in the studio for 5 years working on Karaoke Revolution, Guitar Hero, Rock Band, and I think we did some stuff for Dance Fever or something, I don't know, but a bunch of different video games. And in the course of doing that, I learned a lot about, recording and producing records. And I had this kind of shoebox of songs that I'd written over the years. And after that was over, I thought, well, I've been working on everybody else's music. It'd be fun to just kind of put a band together and play my own songs. So we started to record a demo to get some gigs. And that demo turned into the first AgapeSoul record.
Cool. Now, do you use the same people for all the albums, as the saxophonist and...
No. So it started out to be kind of a band. That's what I initially wanted. And then, people get busy and get other projects and stuff. And now it's not really a band. It's really sort of a brand. It's my musical aesthetic. And so there are some people that have been fairly consistent. It's all just one big family, and I get to use whoever is right for the song. I've got the opportunity to work with a lot of amazing singers. This last record, there's 6 songs and 6 different singers. So, and that wasn't necessarily on purpose. It just was how it worked out. Those were the right people for those songs. So
I get you. So I'm gonna play a little something from Believe in Love, and I'm gonna play "Tell Me Where It Hurts." Okay. This is another one of the songs I like. So, once again, we are talking with Mr. Darryl Anders. And this is from 2012. It's called "Tell Me Where It Hurts."
place of truth. You can try to hide the pain from me, it's useless. 'Cause I understand the hurt that you've been through. And it's alright if you don't wanna talk about it. If you ever feel the need, you can come to me and tell me all about it. Tell me where it hurts so I can make it better. Tell me where it hurts, I'll kiss away your pain. Tell me where it hurts, I'll dry your every teardrop. You can lean on me. Tell me where it hurts so I can make it better. Tell me where it hurts, I'll kiss away your pain. Tell me where it hurts, I'll dry your every teardrop. I'll be your shelter, baby. Lay your head up on my shoulder, I will be your rock. Love you till the end of time, I never will stop. Don't teach me afraid, put your trust in me. 'Cause I got everything you want, and I got more than what you need. So I can make it better. Tell me where it hurts, I'll kiss away all your pain. I'll dry your every teardrop. You can lean on me. Tell me where it hurts, I just wanna make it better for you. I'll kiss away all your pain. Tell me where it hurts, I'll dry your every teardrop. I'll be your shelter.
Yeah,
I'll be your shelter.
that's a beautiful song there. So tell me, how did you come up with the name with AgapeSoul?
Basically, agape is a Greek or Latin word for God's love, like God's love of all things. And soul comes from the kind of music I like, and also the place where music comes from within us. So I just kind of fused those two words together. And I made it complicated by capitalizing the A and the S, which, but it's also part of the brand. It's like both words are individually important. So that's why I capitalize them both, but it's one word.
I totally get it. I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm sure people do ask, well, what does agape mean? And blah, 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 blah. So you explain that all to everybody. And since you said soul is, the music, what were some of your influences? I know it's so many.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up listening to all kinds of music. My dad was a big music guy. He was a band director and a choir director, so there's music always in the house. So everything from, Miles Davis to Sly and the Family Stone to the Carpenters to Burt Bacharach. I mean, really, I think my dad was a song guy, and I think that's where I get it from. I'm not necessarily stuck on one particular style of music. All of those things I like more than others, but I really like great songs that tell a story, songs that make you feel something. So, my goal as a songwriter is to do just that, to write music that makes you feel something. It doesn't, I don't want to dictate specifically what you feel, but hopefully it'll touch something or, remind you of an experience or, just take you somewhere. And that's the goal.
And you write all the songs on all your projects?
No. On the first two records, I wrote probably most of the songs, or at least co-wrote most of the songs. But I used to write with this good friend of mine in Sacramento, Joe Gilman, who's an amazing piano player. He and I wrote a bunch of songs, and I kind of pulled from that that catalog for the first record. And then on Conversations, Zoe and I wrote some stuff together, some songs from other writers. On this last record, I wrote, let me just see here. Yeah, I co-wrote a lot of stuff with people. The only song I didn't write on this record is Jealous Guy and Breathless. So Breathless was written by Zoe and some friends of hers from the UK, and Jealous Guy obviously is John Lennon.
Let's get to something else off of the first album. I want to give everybody a little taste of a couple of songs on each project, so they can get an idea in case they never heard of AgapeSoul and Darryl Anders before today, or maybe they only know the latest single. Maybe this would get them to go back and listen to some of the earlier works. So
that's all good for me.
You know? So I'm gonna play "Don't Say You Love Me."
No, that's a great song. That's actually one of my favorite songs that I've written.
It's funny. I had an artist on last week, Mr. Desmond Parson, and he was saying, "How do you know all my favorite songs?" I said, "Well, those are the ones that resonate to me. Apparently, we must be on the same wavelength some kind of way."
Well, yeah. I mean, I think if you write a good song, it will resonate with a lot of people, and that doesn't mean that they'll get from it what you get from it, but hopefully they'll feel something and it'll mean something to them. So I think that's the goal of all of us.
Yes. So once again, y'all, we're gonna play "Don't Say You Love Me," and this is off of "Believe in Love."
I've got left are memories of a last goodnight kiss. Love is a word that I used to believe, and mine was a heart that you chose to deceive. So don't say you love me. Don't say you need me. Darling, don't say you love me. No, don't waste my time. See, time has a way that it heals on your wounds. I
You know, I can hear singing that song. I can hear Patty Austin.
Oh, that would not suck. Patty, give me a call.
Right?
We can work it out.
Come on, Patty. Go and sing the song. I can hear you doing it.
Well, Patty Austin is one of my very favorite singers on the planet. She could sing the phone book.
Yes, she can. So when I hear that, I said, oh my God, this sounds, I can hear Patty Austin just singing the hell out of that. I was like, you listening, Patty? I don't know. Maybe hit Mr. Darryl up. I think this is a good one for you.
We can work it out.
Conversations. That song itself, when I listen to it, I get, that was in 2018, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was after, the election. So I'm getting the feeling that might have come out of the situation that we were in after the 2016.
For sure.
So.
Well, there's sort of an interesting story about that song. So I had the title for the record before we started the record. And I knew I wanted the record to just kind of reflect different conversations that people have and the conversations that musicians have with each other as we're creating and performing music. So I wanted to write it with Joey, and we got together and had a couple songwriting sessions, and she just said, why don't you just write the song? You know what you want. And I had a bunch of different ideas of what it was going to be about. I had a couple of sketches of kind of lyrical concepts. And then I went to a conference at my church, and we had a guest pastor, Pastor Miles from San Diego. I can't remember his last name. Miles McPherson, I think is his name. Amazing pastor, amazing speaker. And he was talking about how divided the country was. And he said, people have this us and them mentality. And, we got to get past that. And that concept just started ringing in my ear. And basically I sat down one day and wrote the song. Once I got that in my head, it kind of came easy. I had this bass line I'd been working with. I recorded that into my phone and just started writing lyrics, and it came together pretty quickly from that point. And went in the studio with, I think we had George Epps and Sarah's sister Lynette on keys on that song. And it was kind of an important song to write.
I agree. That's why I said, I would be remiss if I didn't play it.
Hey, I think, people say, if you write songs that are, in a specific direction, people are going to pigeonhole you. And I kind of refuse to be pigeonholed. I write what I feel, and hopefully, like I said, it'll resonate with other people. And, I'm not going to shy away from important things. And even if I have to tackle something that's difficult, I try to put a spin on it that makes it positive or hopeful, or, the goal is always to create positivity and love. So hopefully this song reflects that.
Yeah. And that's the thing that's crazy, is because music in the past, as far as the music I listen to, the music that I know, is the artist wrote from their experience. They was actually writing things that was going on in their life, going on in the world. Now
it's our job to reflect what's going on around us.
Exactly. I mean, that's why I can't get into some of the newer stuff, because some of the newer stuff is so superficial. What do you feel? What's going on in your life? What are you thinking about? You can't be thinking about going to the club every night. Come on, there's got to be something else going on and that's deeper.
Well, I don't know what their experience is, so I can't really speak on that. Maybe that is their experience. It's not mine.
Right.
And the other thing is, I write music for grown-ups. I'm a grown-ass man, so I'm not going to write songs about things that aren't important to me.
Well, here we go, yo. We're gonna play a little conversations, and you know this conversation needs to be had. So yeah, I'm definitely going to get into it, and I hope you're going to also. It's one of my favorites, so check it out.
Think about it for a second. You know, sometimes it only takes two people to turn a thing around. Imagine what would happen if I sit down, you sit down, and we just rap about it for a minute, you dig? Won't be long before you figure out I'm only human. And chances are you happen to be human too, you dig? Maybe we can start with that. It's just a conversation. Wouldn't take us long. Maybe work a couple things out. We should hook up soon. Get that cup of something. Holla at your boy.
The world is watching, cannot hide. Gotta heal this great divide. I hear you say, in God we trust. There may be justice, but just not for us. But the answer's always been here. Hidden in plain sight. If we just speak truth to power.
Yeah. Them backgrounds are just insane.
That's Williams.
I know. Good Lord. Sarah, you better sing, girl.
Yes, there's something else.
Yes, she is, boy. You better sing. That's just, I love that record. So, I'm going to ask you, what made you want to switch from trumpet to bass?
I sort of got tired of playing trumpet. I didn't like my band director in 8th grade. He was really annoying. And a friend of mine, Roberto Tyson, was a guitar player. And I used to see him and his dad sitting on their front porch playing jazz, which, when I was 14, I didn't really care anything about. But he's like, you should learn to play bass and we could put a band together. I'm like, nah, not really. And then I heard the Brothers Johnson, and that was it. Once I heard Louis Johnson, that was all I could think about. So, in the beginning, anything by Louis Johnson, anything by Earth, Wind and Fire, that was the music. Ohio Players, that was the music that just really inspired me. Parliament Funkadelic, George Clinton, I just thought was a genius.
Mm-hmm. And I see you did a remake of Sweet and Sticky Thing.
Yeah, that record was something really special to me. I mean, when I was, even before I started playing bass, I went to the store. My mom had a bank account for me, and I went and I took out some money and I bought 3 records. I bought Earth, Wind and Fire, Gratitude, Graham Central Station, Mirror, and the Ohio Players, Skin Tight. Mm-hmm. And I got in so much trouble for taking the money out. But, those records, at the time I felt like those might be the last records I ever got a chance to listen to in my life. But, that started the whole thing for me. So,
well, they definitely got constant rotation in my house. So I know how you feel.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yes. You have your trademark hats. Do you, how do you go about, I saw you got a hat wall.
Well, you got to put them somewhere. Yeah, I have a thing for hats for sure. And there's a store here in San Francisco. Actually, they're all over the country, called Gorin Brothers, and they just make really nice hats, and they're great people. And it's just kind of my thing. I don't know what to say. So I like hats.
Are they custom, or you?
No, I haven't had a custom hat made. Maybe one day. But hats are kind of like music. They reflect your mood. So I don't wear the same hat every day. It's an accessory, like a watch. And I collect watches too. Things I like, I collect.
Well, I'm with you with the hats. That's why I'm asking you, because I don't have one on right now because I'm in the house. I'm like, always think about my grandfather, like, take that hat off in the house. Yeah. So I always remember, so I always take it off. But I'm always into hats also. And the thing about it is that I didn't wear hats until I was about like 40. And
yeah, I used to wear them a long time ago, and I stopped. And then, ironically, what made me start wearing hats again was when I did the first record. I was envisioning the cover, and I thought, I need a hat. And I bought my first Gorin Brothers hat, and it was off to the races from then on.
See, I think a friend of mine suggested that I would wear a hat. They said, what, you would look good in hats.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, really? It's like, yeah, try this hat. And I put it on. I was like, you got a point there. And now that my hair was thin, I was like, well, the hat definitely is going to work. It's going to keep my head warm, and I'm going to look good in it. So I started wearing hats too. I don't go outside without a hat. because I don't like the feeling on my head. So I just had to ask you about your hat game.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to go to, I can play everything off for conversations, but I know we're limited in time. So I just want to, get to the Bulletproof. I got to play Bulletproof. Because to me, that's like the next part.
Bulletproof is on the new record.
Mm-hmm. And it came out as a single, so it was out earlier, like last year is when I first heard it.
Yeah. That song, interestingly enough, I started writing it while we were working on Conversations, and I couldn't quite finish it. And we were in the middle of all the craziness with the election and the last administration and all the police violence. Like the world was just kind of going crazy, and I just had to write the song. So I wrote the song, I recorded it, and that song was recorded, as all the songs on the record, in the middle of the pandemic. So no one was in the same place at the same time. I wrote the song with this friend of mine, Jackie Clark, who lives in Memphis. And, all the people that worked on the record were in different places. And I got my good friend, Tommy Sims, who's an amazing songwriter, producer, multi-instrumentalist, to sing on it, because he was the perfect person to tell that story. So I was very happy about that.
Well, he did it. And I always see it as the part 2 of Conversations. To me, they kind of go together in some kind of way in my mind.
Well, that's true. I mean, my idea for that song was I wanted it to have the same kind of feel or impact as like Make Me Wanna Holler, or some of that early Marvin Gaye, a political, just speaking on the time. That song is a mirror of that moment.
But this one really hits you. You know what it is. Yeah.
Well, and the video leaves no doubt.
Exactly. So we gonna go right to Bulletproof.
Blur the lines between right and wrong. Take control of what they're thinking. Social media overload. Attention spans are slowly shrinking. And quick to blame, but never show. Just cause you say it don't make it so. But you can kill the man, but you can't kill the message. You can ignore the obvious, staring at the proof. Justice is blind, but love is invincible. And the truth's always bulletproof. Always bulletproof. Yeah. I did. Say it loud and say it often, until they believe. Tools of this information, for the easily deceived. But the truth that dies in the darkness comes to life in the light of day. Oh, you can kill the man, but you can't kill the message. Oh, now you can ignore the obvious, staring at the proof. Justice is blind. Love is invincible. Truth is always. Now you can kill the man, but you can't kill the message. No, you can ignore the obvious, staring at the proof. Justice is blind. Love is invincible.
Yeah, I love that. You can't beat a song with a good beat, some singing, and a message, please. And that did pretty well for you last year, didn't it?
Yeah, the song was pretty well received, and I still get calls and emails about it to this day. So I'm happy about that.
I just was remembering that the first song on Heart Conditions is with Tony Morell.
Yeah, from Incognito.
Yeah, that's a singing fool. I love him too.
Yeah, that was a Mesa thing, because I had the song and I was looking for the right singer, and I sent it to Mesa and asked her what she thought. She goes, "Oh, call Tony Morell." I had met Tony once before when I was in England. We had the same management over there, so we just kind of met in passing. But I reached out to him, and he was totally cool to do the song. It was really easy to work with. Both him and Mesa. I mean, Mesa's probably the easiest singer I've ever worked with. Just a really beautiful, generous person, and that is an experience that I will treasure for the rest of my life.
Yes, I mean, I've been blessed to know Mesa also. I mean, it was funny how we met. It was back in the 90s. I had a website called Shaka's House. Mm-hmm. And Mesa used to go on the website. It was, they had a chat room on it for all the people that were on the page. And Mesa would be on there conversing. And when I saw the name, I was like, wait a second, is this Mesa, Deep Waters Mesa from Incognito? She said, yeah, baby, it's me. She said, I love me some Shaka Khan. I said, well, me too. So the next time they were in New York, they were coming as In the Shade that time. Mm-hmm. And she says, Troy, come to the show. I said, okay. So I came, she said she had tickets and everything for me. I went to the show and I went backstage. She said, oh my God, it's so nice to finally meet you. And we were like friends ever since.
Yeah, that's how she is.
Yeah, right? Yeah, so let's play. Well, first we're going to play, since we talk about Mesa, we're going to play Nobody But You.
Okay.
And then we're going to go back to Tony Morell.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. And then we're going to wrap it up when we do Breathless, since that's the latest single. So I'm giving everybody I'm giving you 4 songs off this latest album. So, that's more than half. So you'll know it's bad.
I'm not complaining at all.
So this is AgapeSoul and Mesa with Nobody But You. You might remember this song also. It came out earlier this year. The end of last year, the beginning of this year is when you released it, correct? As a single.
It's all a blur to me. I think it was the end of last year.
Yeah, it was like December something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is Nobody But You. And it's another bad record. So check it out.
People saying that I wanna be free, but it just ain't true. I don't love nobody but you. People are talking the ways that they're
You know what that song reminds me of? That little rhythm. It reminds me of the when the choir comes in at the church. You know, everybody. When the choir comes in, the song that they sing when they come in, and everybody's walking down the aisles.
Yeah, that's LJ Holloman on keys. He is an absolute beast.
That's giving me that feel. Like, yeah, march in. Yeah, that can be turned into a gospel song.
It could be. Could be.
You know, it takes me right back to Bethel Baptist Church.
Yeah.
So we played Mesa. Now we're gonna play Tony Morell. Mum Morell, right? And he's an incredible singer too. I remember hearing him do his version of Golden Lady, just blew me away.
Yeah, he's something else.
Yeah, he's insane. So we went from that Mesa. Now we're gonna go to Tony, and I want to get everybody a little sample. So check this one out. This is called Last Romance.
Whoa, yeah. Tony Morell, AgapeSoul, let's go. I see the tears you're trying to hide. You not for the rest, but I see through your disguise. I know what you need to mend your broken heart. Baby, take my hand and let the healing start. Come on, I can make your heart sing. I can make your soul dance. All I need is one chance. Yeah, I can make your heart sing. I can make your soul dance. All I need is one chance to be your last romance. When I see my future, you're standing by my side. Whoa, we're creating our forever, one memory at a time. Whoa, we can catch the red eye and see the sunrise in France. We can make this thing come true if you take the chance. Oh, I can make your heart sing. I can make your soul dance. All I need is one chance. I can make your heart sing. I can make your soul dance. All I need is one chance to be your last romance. Don't mistake my kindness for weakness, 'cause there's so much more to the sugar than the sweetness. I can make your heart sing. I can make your soul dance. All I need is one chance. Ooh, I can make your heart sing. I can make your soul dance. All I need is one chance to be your last romance. Oh, to be your last romance, woman. All right now, yeah. I can be your last romance. Let's take it out. Your last romance. Your last romance. All right now. Your last romance.
Yeah. Matter of fact, you know what? That's taking me back to the little Luther. That gives me some Luther Vandross.
You are the fourth person to mention that in like a week.
Get out of here.
Yeah. And one of the people that said that to me actually works with Marcus Miller. So I'm like, okay, from your lips to God's ears.
That's what it sounds like. It gives you that vibe, and you playing. Your bass is
Wow.
like insane on it.
Marcus is definitely one of my mentors. So it's probably in there somewhat.
Yeah. I saw that you shared the stage with him not too long ago.
Yeah, I did this thing in LA at the NAMM show called Bass Bash, and Marcus and I have been friends for a long time, and he came up and played with us. That was both nerve-wracking and a dream come true.
I can
Marcus
imagine.
can play more than I can imagine, but he's such a he's one of the nicest, most humble people I've ever met. And for somebody who's done all the stuff he's done, it's amazing. Like he's just a good dude,
right?
And he's been a good friend and encouraging me to keep doing what I'm doing. So I appreciate that.
So where are we going to see you next? Where are we going to see you live? Are you planning on doing a like kind of tour? Are you just doing spot gigs?
We're working on some stuff to get out on the road in 2023. Probably be in the Atlanta area. My goal is to do some stuff down south first. Hoping to play in Florida, go home for a minute, and we'll see how things shake out. We've been getting a lot of support on radio, so I'll be hitting those places that have been playing the music and just kind of seeing where it goes from there.
Right. Well, if you go, I mean, I don't know how you're gonna get Sarah to go with you because Led might be going on a tour somewhere. You,
yeah, I can't even begin to compete with Led, but trust me, when we come out, it's gonna be a good show, and
I know it is.
That is your goal, is to go out and basically hit them hard and make them want to come back.
Well, maybe you can open for Led, and therefore you could have Sarah and Led on the same show.
Well, anything is possible, but I just want to get there, play some music, and after being kind of locked down from COVID and everything for a couple of years, I'm just itching to get back out and play again. So,
but the next year after I met Mesa, I met Led, like 1999. No, it was 2000. It was like 2000 when Soul Singer came out. And that album just blew me away. I was like, oh my God, who is this woman?
That's when she was still here.
Mm-hmm.
She was in the Bay Area. And I got to do some gigs with her. Just amazing singer, amazing performer. Playing with Ledisi is an experience. There's the record, but the live thing, it's an experience. And
because you got to be able to move with her.
Huh?
You got to be able to move with her.
Oh yeah, because she's gonna take you somewhere, and I learned a lot from playing with her. As a matter of fact, Sandra Manning, who was Ledisi's keyboard player and co-writer and co-producer on that record, on two records, I think, she co-wrote "Nobody But You" on this last record, and also "Sad But True." So getting to work with Sandra was really, really great.
Shout out to Sandra. How you doing, girl?
Yeah, she's still here creating great music, and looking forward to working with her again on the next record.
I'm glad that she is, because Sandra's a beast. When she get on that daggone organ, she be wearing folk out.
Yeah, she's not playing.
not at all. So yeah, I'm glad to hear her name. I think of her often because like I was saying, the first time I met them, they both came to my house. My friend Wanda at the time was managing artists, and she wanted to work with Ledisi, and she found a way to talk to them and stuff like that. So she said, the first place we got to go is to my friend Troy's house, because he's the one that turned me on to you all. And she picked them from the airport and brought them straight to my house. And I cooked all this food, and we set up all night listening to music and dissecting it and doing all sorts of stuff. And from that point on, we have all been friends. So it's been an honor, and to watch her grow from, soul singer to where she is now. And I'm like, Get it, Led. Acting and everything, just doing everything. Led hates when I talked about her on the podcast, but I had to just talk since, we all in the same. But I felt like I had to since, we talk about Sarah. Right. Oh, so now we're going to get to the final show. A song, should I say, show. Breathless, which is not final, but it's the one that we're going to ride out on today.
This is a song that Zoe Ellis wrote with Chris Nicholas and
that's right,
Johnny Musgrove in the UK, and it was just one of her songs that I always loved, and I really wanted to have Zoe on this last record. So I asked her if she was okay with me putting it into the AgapeSoul mix, and she was gracious enough to agree to that, and we did our thing, and she sang her face off, and the song's been getting really, really good feedback on radio. I think we're up to number 4 in the UK. We're getting played on stations all over the US, KUNB in Las Vegas to WCOK in Nashville and WCOK in Atlanta and WFSX in Nashville, just kind of all over. So it's good to be hearing my music all over the country. And I got to give a shout out to my man, Dave Cooner, who's my record radio promoter. That guy is the best.
Mm. Well, I'm glad it's getting, I wish, it's a sad state here in the East Coast, especially in the New York City area, the tri-state areas, that we don't have a smooth jazz station anymore. I mean, we don't have anything that really plays the type of music, we all love, the grown and sexy music. I mean, we got WBLS, but they're not really playing anything new. They playing a lot of old school stuff. And I'm like, there's so much good music out there that people need to hear. I'm trying to see how I can start me a radio station.
Right.
I wish I had that money and that ability. I'm keep praying. Maybe some kind of way of coming to fruition. But I just want to say thank you. Thank you for sitting down with me and having this conversation and letting us know a little bit about Mr. Darryl Anders. And,
thank you. I really appreciate you having me on, and glad that you like the music, and I appreciate you sharing it with everybody. So absolutely.
Well, that's what we got to do, in order to keep it flowing, and we got to share it. Now, I say that in every episode. I say, if you like what you're hearing, not only should you support the artist by downloading and can they purchase a hard copy?
Hard copies will be available soon through CD Baby, Amazon, and that sort of thing. So,
all right, good, because I need my liner notes. So then I don't have to ask well, who made that song and who's playing it?
Well, I can send you that just so you have it.
All right. Yeah, because I love reading the liner notes. I'm like, please, that's how I.
Yeah, me too. I mean, that was really important because I'm old school. That's how I learned was, reading liner notes and seeing who did what.
Exactly.
Back in the day.
So, I feel like sometimes that's missing in today's the way we put out music. So, let me know when it's out so I can go and cop a copy.
Okay, absolutely.
And once again, we have been listening to Darryl Anders and AgapeSoul. And please, everybody, I want to tell you all that's listening, thank you. Thank you for supporting my podcast. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for loving it. I'm surprised when I hear people say, "Oh my God, that was the best episode ever." I'm like, "Really? You really like that?" They're like, "Yeah." Or I look on the analytics and, it's in South Africa and people listen in London and people listening in Japan and Indonesia. And I'm like, wow. So,
yeah, well, you got a good thing, and people appreciate good music. So we all thank you.
Let's keep it growing. We're going to keep it moving. And once again, we're going to end our conversation with Breathless. And once again, thank you, Darryl.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
My pleasure.